last night, of course, we were in Ticonderoga for the high-stakes, highly controversial meeting in the community building, as we had reported on that for at least a week, to try and bring you the best information that we could on that story happening in Ticonderoga. The meeting was canceled, as we reported in our special report last night, and we aired audio from that meeting to bring you what took place in as close to real time as possible, as we are capable of doing, as our gear or technology will allow us at this point with our low budget operation here. But as we were there early enough to get in, the room quickly filled up to over capacity, a room that was only designed to fit 197 people, and this is posted on the right at the door. Quickly became overcrowded, and as the meeting began, Supervisor Jim O'Brien shut down the meeting, citing the New York State open meetings law. Now, here is an image from that event. This is Jim O'Brien last night at that event with speaking with a really a protester there, I would say, is someone at the event. Again, someone really opposed to it. I shouldn't use that word protester, but really because a concerned citizen perhaps is the better term for that, as we all are over what place. And so before I jump into the analysis here, this is video from that, what we had take place last night. We had the full audio clip, but here is a video for our YouTube audience. Well, that looks like we're having some tech issues on that end. Well, you know what they say, you make plans and God laughs. They did work on the warm-up, but not in the live stream. So my apologies there. But the audio, which I could default to, but I will not, because the audio is up there. But so Mr. O'Brien cited the open meetings law. Could try that one more time. I don't think it's gonna go.
Person is going to benefit from it. Come on, understand. I understand. Can you speak up? I can't hear you. Post this so you can come back another night. Ticonderoga is not like this. Shut it down, Bobby. Simple as that. Exactly. We all didn't come here to talk about it. We come here to shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. And the wind.
Well, it did keep up a little bit there on that try there, but I think you get the picture there that people were unhappy, to say the least. But so the law that he cited there was the New York State open meetings law to stop the meeting, which I did a little research, and there was no provision in that law to shut down the meeting based on over occupancy of that room there. The law, of course, does require that these meetings be public, that they are be made available to the public in the best way possible. And so the way that it's stated in this is one section of the law to basically make all reasonable efforts that are held in an appropriate facility that can adequately accommodate members of the public who wish to attend such meetings. And that is basically one statement of that law, and you can go online and read it. It's public knowledge. And then there are also provisions in that law to make for technology use that the town board or whoever school board could be a school board is required to stream to wherever it goes or broadcast post to YouTube to make it as widely available as possible. And if you saw the audio from last night, that was noted by someone in the room. So with all of that being said, there clearly was no violation of the law. So, this was, to put it bluntly, this was a clear case of manipulation, gaslighting, and outright lying on the part of your local officials, for those of you who live in Ticonderoga. And quite honestly, as someone who lives in the town of Moriah, I am quite proud of my Sentinel brethren, and to remember that there are always some Moriah Vikings who are always happy to help you plunder and raid and drain the swamp from City Hall. So that is probably about all I will say on that. They did reschedule the meeting at the high school at 6 p.m. on Monday, where they can hold up to 500 people. And I would guarantee you it will be a packed house there as well. But so if they will, we'll see if they try and play that same card again. But really, they should have tried to save face and hold the meeting anyway. When really, if you had police on hand, you could have turned people away at the door when you started getting close to capacity and taking a head count. And someone noted that Jim O'Brien is not active on social media, and so maybe didn't know how much public interest was involved in the case or something like that. And when the town of Ticonderoga runs a Facebook page that is active and posting as it is, someone in his circle knew about it, and so that line is, and the whole line of logic that was given is probably about the size of the manure that my cows produce in the yard here. So, with that being said, we move up to the north